I'm also covered in like 60,000 more spiders. Today has been amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Cam, and I'm out here for another adventure video, my first ever in Tokyo. I'm at the Koburi Pass, which is only about an hour and a half out of Tokyo. I think about a 90-minute train ride from Ikebukuro station. I've ended up at Agano station, and now I am walking into the mountain. The water's flowing, which always gets me excited, and I'd say it'd be pretty solitary out here today, even though it's such a nice day. It's the middle of the week. It's about midday on Wednesday at the moment, and so just how I like it. Should be a nice solo hike, and yeah, bring you guys along for the ride. So it turns out it's about a 3K walk up this road to get to the start of the trail. But I've got to say, I don't think I've ever walked on a road and been this in awe of my surroundings. It's I could walk on a road all day if this is what it was like. I've never been more excited to see road turn into trail. This looks like the official start of the Koburi Pass. I've been following that kanji, which I believe says Koburi Pass, and yeah, I'm excited, man. This is the kind of trail I like. Wet, rugged, and solo is my style. Found a bit of runnable trail, still running through these streams, and right by a bigger river just down there. Oh my gosh. The whole path is basically water. To be honest, I spent a long time disagreeing with my wife about moving over here, but I'm super glad that she persisted and we've made the step over here. Only because we are back together again, which is obviously really important, but the trails, the mountains, the forests over here, Perth can't really compare. As much as I love Perth and Australian hiking, this makes me so happy. Alright, I've made it to a little road crossing. About 45 minutes into the hike, mostly climbing so far. I almost missed this view, but there's no way you'll be able to see how amazing this is on camera. But wow. Imagine living here. Is it just me, or are trails made out of roots just the most satisfying kind of trail? I don't know why, but I love it. Still climbing at the moment, almost an hour in. It's supposed to be a good view up on top of this climb. There's definitely a viewpoint. This time overlooking some of the city. Not bad. I'm actually gonna get the drone up here. It's a really clear opening, and I have no doubt that these shots will be spectacular. the shaky cam. My iPhone doesn't have the best stabilization, but you'll survive. Just got some runnable trail here, which is so much fun. I'm heading up to the Suwa Shrine, if I'm following directions correctly, which supposedly has some sick views. And then downwards, I think. I keep saying that, but we're still going up, so getting some good elevation today, which is fun. I believe I've made it to the Suwa Shrine, which is good because that means I can follow directions. Almost an hour and a half without getting lost, which I'm pretty proud of. Now I've got to find where to go from here. It's pretty interesting. A lot of these shrines and temples and stuff on the top of mountains. I'm not too versed in the history and meaning behind them all, but I see a lot of people hiking up just to come and pay their respects at the shrine or put their offerings here, and I don't follow that belief system, but it's definitely cool to see some different cultures, some different religions and stuff. Hopefully you can learn a lot more about this kind of stuff as I explore these mountains and get to know some people a bit better in Japan, which I think it's a good thing to do when you're in other countries. Not just go there and then leave without learning anything. I really do want to immerse myself a bit, and luckily I can do a lot of that while enjoying the trails and the mountains themselves. So let's keep going. Yes, those shots do require a bit of backtracking, but I think it's worth it. Show you guys a bit of the trails that I'm running from a better view than just from my shaky first person cam. All right, an hour and a half in. Done about 6 Ks, 500 meters ascent, which is more than I thought actually. I'm not done ascending. What's cool about Japan is that I got off at one station, hike for a couple hours, and end up at another station. And so there's really no backtracking. I can explore a ton. I just end up at another train station to go home. So it's really cool, really convenient. Talking about really cool. This is so cool. I think that means 2 Ks to the train station or near the train station. That sounds more fun. I've reached the top of something. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm standing on this rock. Either side of me are sheer drop-offs. Just finished climbing up there. Probably not the funnest place to fall down. There's also these, it's not gonna focus on the spider, but there's millions of these spiders on the trails. I think this time of year but from what I've been told from some other trail runners, they're not dangerous. I hope not, because I've definitely walked through a couple. Not exactly sure which mountain this is, but it's obviously just a small one. Just over 500 meters up. Along a little stretch of road here, and it looks like there's been some typhoon damage. Probably don't want to step too close to the edge of that. This whole road's closed off. It's been a little while since I filmed. I got a tiny bit lost. I was following some of the roads and my GPS wasn't working on my phone, so I kind of backtracked a couple kilometers. Back on the trails now, and theoretically heading towards the train station, which I think is about 4 or 5 k's away. I just ran face first through a spider web and got something solid in my mouth. I'm hoping it wasn't the actual spider, but that's trail running. Not a bad spot to be running. The views never end with world-class trails. Can't wait to get into some of the bigger stuff. Oh, I'm not feeling much of this running downhill part. It's too much fun. I resorted to carrying a stick because of the amount of spider webs across this trail. I don't think it's the main trail, so it's not very walked on, and so the spider webs have built right up, and I feel like my head is mummified in spider webs at the moment. That's a sick still. Very steep here. So steep. Woo! Found my way out. I'm also covered in like 60,000 more spiders. You think I'd be used to this from bloody Australia, but it's not even the spiders, it's just the webs mixing with my sweat. It's kind of uncomfortable. Anyway, I'll survive. Doesn't really get better than that. So I think I've made it down to the road that leads to the station, so probably a couple k's on this road. I'll probably walk it just to cool down a bit. Oh, today has been amazing. Wouldn't be bad living here, that's for sure. Unbelievable. All right, let's get back to the station. So I'm thinking I might continue my Perth's Best series here in Tokyo. If you haven't seen any of those videos, then go check out the channel. But let me know in the comments below, or send me a message if you'd be interested in me making a few guide type videos to some of my favorite spots in Tokyo as I find them. This might be one of the first, the Koburi Pass. It's quite a straightforward hike. And yeah, I'd probably come here a couple more times and learn the route a bit better, and then make some sort of guide. So if you're in Tokyo and wanting to hike, there's some content out there that you can follow along with. So let me know if that would interest you in the comments below. I'm about a kilometer from the train station, and yeah, had an amazing day today. Feeling really lucky to be living in a place where this kind of beauty is so accessible. So yeah, I'll see you at the train station. All right, made it back to the station. Ended up being about a 3.5 to 4 hour hike. I did pause my watch for a little bit, but I'm super happy with that, and that was amazing. I really hope I was able to capture some of the beauty of this hike, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Let me know if you want to see more adventure videos here in Tokyo in the comments below. Obviously like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.